There are so many Otome games out there, whether localized or not. And thankfully, these days, many Otome games are being localized unlike before. But with all these options, it's easy to feel confused about which one is right for you, especially if you can understand Japanese too. Oh boy, the choices become even more overwhelming. Like which one is the best for you, which one suits your taste, because everyone have different preferences, right? Even if an Otome reviewer recommends a game, does that mean you will love it as much as they do? Or if they hate it, does that mean you'll hate it too? Probably not. From my experience, there are games most people absolutely adore, but when I played them, they didn't live up to my expectations. Some were just okay, like Cupid Parasite, Pio Fiore, or Olympia Sari. On the other side, there are games that hardly anyone loves, but I ended up adoring them, like Winter Switch and Radiant Tail. Initially, I didn't even want to play them because of the mixed reviews. But I've learned that you can decide based solely on other people's opinions because everyone's taste is different. So, with my experience, I figured out some key aspects you should consider when choosing the right otome game for you. Our Flop Excel, where romance meets Nihongo. For that, if you like visual novel or anime games, or if you want to learn Japanese with anime games and experience some heart fluffy romance, I suggest you to subscribe to this channel and follow my Twitch because I live stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Sunday. First, let's talk about the story. What do you prefer? Do you enjoy otome games with the big overarching plot that ties everything together in the end, like Hanaya Kanari? Or do you prefer character-driven stories that focus on the love interest backgrounds like Amnesia? Or maybe you're like me and love both. If that's the case, games like Matsurika no Kei or Color X Malice strike a nice balance. But you should also think about the tone of the game. For example, I personally love deep emotional love journeys with conflict and angst. That's why I'm drawn to historical, mystery, or fantasy genres, like Winter's Wish or Matsurika no Kei, or upcoming Otome games over Requems. But maybe you prefer something lighter, like a school setting, slice of life story, or office drama where the conflicts aren't so heavy. If so, games like Cupid Parasite or Variable Barricade might be for you. It's really important to know what kind of vibe you prefer. Sometimes, if I'm drained from an emotional roller coaster of a game, I'll pick something light and fluffy to relax with too. After you know what kind of story that you want, now let's talk about romance itself. I've realized that everyone's perspective of romance is widely different, and this is super subjective. For example, I've seen reviews saying Matsurika no Kei focus too much on the plot and has like romance. But I personally think it has a perfect balance and even max romance. So, who is right? Honestly, neither is wrong. It's all subjective. So, you need to ask yourself first, what is your idea of romance? For me, I count moments where the MC and her allies spend time together, even it's just talking or opening up emotionally as romance. Physical touch like kissing is nice, of course. I like it, but I find emotional bonding just as meaningful. And after playing Radiant Tail, Sapphora's Root made me realize that love can also be felt even when two people are apart, through emotional bonds, longing, and caring for each other from a distance. But maybe you only count romance when there's clear physical intimacy or tension, and that's totally fine too. So, what is your definition of romance? Next, think about the balance between story and romance. For me, this balance is the most important thing because I play otome games for the romance, of course, and I want to enjoy the emotional love story and journey, but there also has to be a good story for me to stay engaged. If one of these elements is unbalanced, it ruins the experience for me. But everyone's preferences are different. Some gamers prefer story-focused games where romance isn't the main focus, like Birushana, for example. Others just want romance and don't care much about the plot. Games with lovey-dovey or steamy moments are what they're after. I've made a video about this already, so you can check it out here. But which type are you? Story focus? Romance focus? Or do you want both? The next one is culture. Our cultural backgrounds can significantly influence how we connect with otome games. For example, Asian culture often emphasizes family and traditional values, which are central in games like Kanaya Kaneri, Matsurika no Kei, or even Ryuki's Root in Cupid Parasite. Players familiar with these values might find them relatable, while others might not connect as deeply. On the other hand, when start-inspired themes like friends with benefits or casual relationships, which are common in games like Jako no Laila, might feel uncomfortable for gamers from more traditional cultures. Hierarchy is another example of big cultural difference. Some otome games reflect strict societal roles like workplace dynamics or respecting elders. For players from cultures that prioritize equality and informality, these elements might feel rigid or overly formal. Understanding these cultural aspects can help you decide which games align with your values, or even let you explore and learn about other cultures. And here are a few more things to think about. Art style. Visuals are a huge part of otome games, so what kind of art do you love? The next one, voice acting. Hearing your favorite voice actor can elevate your enjoyment. Like for me, I love Okamoto Nobuhiko, who voiced Yang from Pio Fiore, Minami from Nine Red, Yamashita Sheiichiro, who voiced Ruo from Matsurika no Kei, Horyeshun, who also voiced Endai from Matsurika no Kei, and Umehara Yuichiro, who voiced Phasalia from Radiant Tail, and also gameplay features. Do you like straightforward visual novels, or do you enjoy extra mechanics like puzzles or minigames? Hanaya Kanari or Tokimeki Memorial Girl Side has minigames, while Pio Fiore and some otome games is purely visual novel. And length. Are you looking for a short, relaxing game like Otome Doshi or a long, immersive journey like Color X Malice? You choose. And that's it! I hope these tips help you choose the right Otome game for you. The amazing thing about Otome games is that there's something for everyone. And don't let reviews or popularity pressure you into thinking you will love or hate a game. At the end of the day, your perfect otome game is one that resonates with you. So, what is your experience with choosing otome game? Do you have a favorite or a tip to share? Let me know in the comments.